Hey tribe. So, although the last 3 years have been quite challenging, I find myself in probably one of the most humbling moments of my life. How many people and how many of you have ever been in a situation where you have zero money? And when I say zero money, I mean not 1 rand. Not 1 rand in the bank, not 1 rand in your business account, not 1 rand on your person. Well, that's where I find myself at the moment. And it's so interesting how humbling that experience is, but also so freeing. I know people that have pleaded poverty with millions of rands still in the bank. In fact, I had a client once that was telling me that if their business is only going to make 3 or 4 million rand a year profit instead of the normal 45 million rand a year profit, it's not worth keeping open. In fact, I know of people that have pleaded poverty when they have 3 properties, driving a million rand car and earning 100,000 rand a month. But I'm saying real humble humility when you have no money. Yet, I was walking in the streets just now and connecting with people by smiling, acknowledging them, seeing them, greeting them. I come home and I'm blessed under the circumstances to have a roof over my head. I had 2 days just now where I definitely had some kind of random bug, and I don't know if it's this new stupid COVID variant that came past, but I felt terrible. Muscle ache, nausea, severe migraine. Like I felt so bad. And 2 days and this morning it's gone. And I feel like a new person. Let me tell you how grateful I am for a functioning, now healthy body. Something that I think we all take for granted. 2 days I felt so bad that I don't know what it was. And now to just feel the significant difference a day later, and I am able to walk around and have energy again and a smile on my face when for 2 days I didn't. To be grateful for the smallest, minutest thing. To be able to say, well, at least I have some food in my cupboards. I don't know how long it will last, but just to be here and just acknowledge the fact that when things get tough, I guess it gets tough relatively. When people still have a lot of money, but it's not what they used to, I guess that they can also get into a different space. But also people that are going through really tough times. I have a couple of friends who are begging me for money. Can't give it. Don't have anything to give. And I know that they are probably going to go hungry. It's a real reality. It's also a real reality that at some point my food's going to run out. A little bit that I could afford a week ago. And it's challenging. I know it's also challenging this time of year. For whatever reasons, whatever the circumstances, no one could pay me in December. So with money outstanding, people went on holiday, didn't opt to make payments, didn't care. I can't blame them. It's their prerogative, it's their thing. It's like, But it's got a real impact. And that impact gets you to a point that you can't make payments to other people. Like, getting a phone call when you owe someone money is really shit. The same also applies, having to make the phone call to someone that owes me money. Anyway. I have realized though that money is an energy. Money is an energy just like time, just like creativity, just like passion, just like enthusiasm, just like value. Money is an energy that goes around. It can come and be experienced in abundance, or it can be experienced in lack. And I think a lot of people take money for granted, or the access to money, or the fact that money flows in and out. In fact, I've got a very dear friend that has never ever had to worry about it, in the sense that if he needs it for something, he just goes and says, I'll be back, goes to a casino randomly. He doesn't gamble. This is not what he does. He just knows that if he needs money to repair his car or buy new tires, he'll go into the casino, go spend $100, and he'll win $12,000 so that he can put tires on his car, because he doesn't have the cash flow. So the universe delivers when he needs it. And I think people take the flow of that energy for granted. And that there are so many people that do not have access to that energy. For whatever that reason, they just don't believe that they are worthy. They don't believe that they deserve it. They don't believe that they can access it. Or in a real 3D term, they just don't have access to money. They just don't have a job. They don't have access to anybody that can borrow their money, or that flows. And things get really tough. So I want to acknowledge the fact that there are so many people that don't have it, and I feel for you. I also have this really strange revelation and this kind of awakening that money makes life significantly easier. And the stress over money and having money and needing money, it is so overwhelming. It's insane. It's a terrible feeling to constantly worry where it's going to come from and how you're going to make it work and how you're going to make payments. That when the time comes that you have nothing, it's almost as if all that worry disappears. I am the calmest I have been, I think, in my entire life, including when I had lots of it. I'm sitting here and I am deeply grateful for the times that I had it and probably took it for granted. I'm learning that there are times that I could probably have thought about it differently. And there's also other times that, I experienced and enjoyed it, and it brought me things and bought me things that were incredible. But I'm also sitting here saying that there's a lot of people out there that are taking huge strain. And if people are asking you to help them out, trust me, 90% of the time, maybe 95% of the time, it is real. There are people that take advantage. I absolutely get it. And there's a couple of scamsters out there that will ask 1 million people for R1 and get a lot of money from it. But I acknowledge those that are truly, honestly going through tough times. When I say tough, really tough. Like no money. Not R1 to do something with. But like I said, as I'm finding myself in that space right now, I'm just deeply, deeply humbled and so grateful for this experience and this moment and this time. I don't know when I'm going to get money again. I don't know when I'm going to get paid. No one can make me promises. No one's really going forward with any of that stuff, so who knows? But sure, be kind to the people around you. Be kind to the people less fortunate than you. The fact that you have money doesn't make you better than anybody else. In fact, money does not buy happiness. It does bring a lot of frustration, confusion, anxiety. I'm sitting here blessed beyond comprehension on so many levels. I have all my senses. I even have my sense of humor. I have a fully functional body. Probably a little skinnier than what I would like, but that's the way it is. A roof over my head. Thank you, my dear friend. And yeah, definitely having a new perspective on life. I'm sending you guys so much love and light, and I hope that you guys are kind to yourselves during these times as well. Much love.